When we look at growth theory, one of the things that we're paying attention to is how do various aspects of growth contribute to the growth levels and the growth rates of a country. And one of the more important things recently has been technology and how technology can improve the productivity of other inputs into the production process. One of the ways we see this happen is through a process called creative destruction, where old technologies and old ways of doing things, and sometimes old industries themselves, are basically eliminated as new things come along the line. So, for example, the newspaper industry has experienced some significant changes because so many of us consume our news online anymore. Well, one of the things that's happened during the coronavirus is that the way we the way we communicate with each other has significantly changed, and these enormous and fast-moving changes can have incredible impacts on certain industries. Thus, the potential there for some serious creative destruction. One of the ways that this has happened, of course, is through Zoom. So many people are not traveling for business anymore that airline travel is diminished significantly. In some cases, down 70 to 80%. And conferencing is done with Zoom, and Zoom's got some bugs in it, but they're working those things out. So the pandemic may provide a point where we really do away with some outdated and inefficient practices and instead start to use different technologies. Now, if that's the case, and if those new technologies are incredibly efficient, if they're more efficient than what we were using in the past, then once the crisis ends, we might be able to return to long-run economic growth fairly quickly because of the adoption of these new technologies, which we wouldn't have adopted if it wasn't uh, for the coronavirus.